Yes, my dear student, today I am going to discuss about Taylor's principles of scientific management and scientific techniques which are developed by Taylor's. You know, Taylor is called father of scientific management, and Taylor has developed first time the application of science in decision making process by avoiding blind beliefs. That is why Taylor principle is called principles of scientific management. There are 5 principles of scientific management. First principle is called application of science but not rule of thumb. It means every manager should apply scientific reasons, and they should take correct decision, not based on rule of thumb or blind belief, but based on science. That is why this is called application of science but not rule of thumb. Then harmony, principle of harmony but not discord. According to this principle, very cordial relationship should be maintained by each and every employee working in the organization. There should not be any type of quarreling or fighting between each other. If there is discord, then work cannot be performed, goal cannot be achieved. That is why a harmonious relationship should be maintained by each and every employee in the organization. Then next one is principle of maximum output but not restricted output. According to this principle, freedom should be given to the workers to produce the product as much as they can. There should not be any restriction in the output, so that there will be huge production in the organization. Worker will produce more so that they will get more salary, more wages. Then next principle is called principle of cooperation but not individualism. According to this principle, there should be cooperation among each other while working by the workers in the factory. If there is voluntary help by one worker to another worker while doing work, automatically there will be maximum output or maximum production in the organization. As a result, worker will benefited to get more salary, and management is also benefited to earn more profit in the organization. Next principle is called management principle of development of workers. According to this principle, those who are efficient worker, they are to be given more salary, so that there will be development of workers, and development of management will be also there. When there is more production, more output, automatically there will be more profit for the business. The owner also benefited, the management is also benefited. So these are 5 principles of management. Then there are many techniques which are applied by Taylor in scientific principle. They are called techniques of scientific management. First technique is called, there are 5 techniques. First technique is called functional foremanship. Under this technique, a foreman means supervisor should guide workers in their respective area of specialization. There are 8 supervisors, 8 foremen guiding the workers. For example, speed boss will check the speed of the worker. Disciplinaire will be responsible to check the discipline of the worker. Then time and cost clerk will record time spent and total wages to be paid to the workers. Similarly, repair boss will check the repair work of the machine at the time of breakdown made by the workers. So there are 8 foremen or 8 supervisors. They will not guide the workers in all the area. They will guide only in their respective area of specialization. That is called functional foremanship. So here it says that one worker has many foremen or boss under him. The worker will work, and they will guide only in their respective specialized area. The next technique is called work study. Work study means study of work done by the worker while doing work. There are 4 types of work study. We called it time study, motion study, fatigue study, and method study. Time study means study of time spent by the worker that will be observed and that will be recorded, so that we can decide the worker's wages which will be paid to him according to his work. Then next, motion study. Motion study means study of movement of workers from one place to another place at the time of doing the work, so that it helps us to find out useless motion and useful motion of workers at work. And third is called fatigue study. Fatigue means the monotony or boringness made by the worker while doing the work. When routine work is continuously performed by the workers, so it is monotony or it is a tedious job for the workers. That is why during working hours, leisure are provided, short break are provided, lunch break are provided, so that workers will again be energetic and he can perform the work in efficient way. Another study is called another scientific technique is called differential piece rate system. Under differential piece rate system, workers are categorized under two categories, that is above standard worker, efficient worker, and below standard worker, that is inefficient worker. Those who reach the target or produce more than the target production, they are called above standard workers. They are rewarded by paying wages at a higher piece rate, so that they are rewarded. And those who are below standard workers, those who are unable to reach the target, they will be penalized by paying lower wages, that is at a lower piece rate, so that it is a punishment for them. So in future, all the below standard workers, they will try to reach above standard worker and get higher wages. The next one is mental revolution at work. So here Taylor has given all the scientific tools, techniques, etc., and rewarded the efficiency. At the time, workers are given opportunity to show their creativity, to show their initiativeness, so that they can produce as much as they can. There will be maximum production in the organization through mental revolution of the workers. Next technique is called standardization of tools and equipments. So here Taylor has already argued that scientific tools and equipment should be provided to the workers. Then only there will be maximization of production in the organization. Worker will show their creativity to produce more as much as they can. So these are all various techniques of Taylor. Thank you.